Good evening, Sharon. Great to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for asking. How's your day been?
Yeah, not too bad. It's been a bit slow, but happy to be here.
I can relate, and like you, I'm happy to be here too.
Mhm.
So my name is Luke, and I will be conducting the interview with you today as part of a research project at Monash University. So what I'd like to do before we begin, is just to outline the structure and purpose of the interview so that you know exactly what to expect. How does that sound, Sharon?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Cool. So today the interview is looking to investigate how university students experience and find benefit in listening to music. The whole session today will run for, I believe, roughly 8 minutes. And I will be asking you some questions about your subjective music experiences and habits as a university student. At the end of the interview, there will be a closing section where I invite you to ask any questions you might have and where I will outline the next steps following the conclusion of the interview. What I would like to do as well is just remind you that this will be video and audio recorded to be transcribed, and that content may be used in future research that has received ethical approval. I just want to know as well, rest assured, everything that we do speak about today will remain confidential, and anything that can identify you will be remain confidential as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I do want to inform you as well that if anything does raise any concerns or problems
Mhm.
today, or anything that just makes you feel uncomfortable,
Mhm.
please let me know, and I'm more than obviously happy to let you have a break.
Yeah.
Stop altogether if you feel uncomfortable. Does that work with
Mhm.
you?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. And thank you for completing the consent form earlier as well. I just want to reconfirm that you do consent to what we're about to continue with.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. And are you happy for me to start the recording now?
Yeah, ready.
Yeah. Lovely. Let me start that now, Sharon.
Mhm.
Lovely. Okay, so what type of music do you typically listen to, Sharon?
I'd say I listen to a wide variety of music, but I tend to lean towards genres like R&B and pop music and also a little bit of hardstyle.
Okay, so what you're saying is you tend to gravitate towards three genres being pop, R&B, and hardstyle.
Yeah.
Okay. And when do you usually listen to music?
I'm definitely listening to music when I'm commuting. So, like when I'm walking anywhere or catching public transport, I've always got my headphones in listening to music. And also in the background of certain tasks, like getting ready in the morning or when I'm cooking, grocery shopping, and also in the background while I'm studying as well.
Right, so what you're saying is it tends to be a background activity that you have
Mhm.
while you're doing kind of day-to-day tasks like
Yeah.
grocery shopping and cooking, those sorts of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. And how, if at all, does music listening influence you in your day-to-day life?
I'd say for the most part, it just brings me enjoyment because, yeah, like I said, how it's in the background of a lot of day-to-day tasks, it kind of makes these activities feel more enjoyable, and I can, yeah, like when I'm studying, I can kind of sit down for a bit longer because it doesn't feel as mundane or boring, and yeah, I just say it makes me happy.
So it just elicits positive emotions for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad.
Mm.
And can you tell me about a specific experience with music that has felt memorable?
Yeah. I'd say yeah, beyond just bringing those positive emotions. I do remember a time like when I was feeling especially stressed out, while I was studying, and I had music on in the background, but I kind of took a step back and was intentionally listening to music. So it wasn't like just in the background, it was the focal activity, and it kind of helped me feel my emotions more deeply and yeah, kind of be in the moment present to eventually make me feel better.
So what you're saying is it almost helps you like regulate your emotions. It helps you go deeper into these negative emotions, like you said, you
Yeah.
experienced. Yeah, that's really powerful. I just
Mm.
want to check in as well. You obviously touched on some, uh, uncomfortable emotions there. Are you happy to continue? Of
Yeah, thank you. I'm all good.
course. And what is it about music that feels particularly meaningful to you?
Um, I'd say, yeah, so it's quite surprising the way it's able to elicit so many different emotions, like the positive emotions and also the negative ones. And it helps me feel the negative emotions more deeply. And I guess it's, yeah, depending on like the way I'm feeling. If I'm feeling stressed out, I put on a specific type of music that I feel like listening to, and turn up the volume and it just helps me zone everything out. Yeah.
Yeah, so it helps you zone everything out. It helps you
Mm.
just feel
Yeah,
better.
for
Yeah, of
sure. Hmm.
course. And just before we finish up today, Sharon, would you like to add any other comments or thoughts based on the questions we've asked today, we've gone through today?
I think that pretty much sums it up, but also just on top of it being like a personal activity for me, I think I'm able to connect with others as well through music. Like when we attend concerts or music festivals, I'm kind of able to meet up with a lot of friends that I might not usually see very often.
Okay, so it almost serves as this activity for you to almost bridge the connection between you and other people that are in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that's really powerful.
Mm.
Lovely. I'm going to go ahead now and stop the interview.
Yeah.
Lovely. I've stopped the recording now. Thank you so much, Sharon, for participating and answering the questions in such a thoughtful manner. Are you feeling okay after the interview?
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. And now what I'd like to do is just to outline what will follow after the interview ends. Uh, and what you've shared today will be transcribed and then examined for recurring themes as part of a thematic analysis, like an overall
Yeah.
analysis of your unique experience with music.
Mhm.
Um, you'll also be invited to access a draft version of the report if you
Mhm.
do wish to suggest amendments or even just provide some feedback for us.
Yeah.
Okay, and you circle that you would like to receive access to a final version of the report, the interview transcripts, and the study summary results on the explanatory statement. I'd just like to quickly reconfirm that with you.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'd like to receive
Lovely.
those.
Awesome.
Mhm.
I also want to remind you as well that if anything, like I said, did make you feel uncomfortable today, that you do have access to a range of support services that you will find on the back of the explanatory statement.
Mhm.
And we do genuinely really encourage you to seek out those services if anything did make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Did you have any further questions today before we finish up?
No, that's all good.
No? Awesome.
Mhm.
Again, thank you so much today for participating, Sharon.
No.
I really appreciate your input. It's going to go a long way for my research. I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you, you too.
Lovely.